course I wouldn't. Like, I have decorum, I have respect, something that you seem to be severely lacking. And this literally, like, stomps away, whatever, starts cussing. Okay, there are kids here. I love a good cuss, okay? I love a good cuss. To put it politely, this week has been the absolute week from hell. I don't know who has my voodoo doll and who is just sticking pins in it over and over and over again, but I need you to stop, okay? I need you to stop. I need you to release her. I need you to make a little bed for her, tuck her in, and just let her go to sleep, okay? I need you to let her relax. Because this week has been like, I'm just getting so frustrated. So frustrated. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin. Well, one of the things I literally can't even talk about. So that's what started all of this. That specific situation started all of this. But I'm not going to talk about it. We're just going to move on. We're going to move on from that one because there's so many other things to talk about. There's so many other things to unpack. So I hope you got your popcorn and your juice and whatever else, because we're going to be here for a second. Okay, let's start with the thing that has been the most pressing and what feels to me to be the most irritating, okay? I'm gonna try to be vague just for the sake of like protecting like some of my friends. But anyway, so a lot of my friends have kids, right? I'm TTJ, always and forever. Like if any of my nieces and nephews need anything, oh, me and Uncle Justin, we got it, okay? So they're like, hey, like, will you come and help us? Like the kids are doing T-ball, like, will you come help be like a pseudo coach for T-ball? Absolutely. Absolutely, let me suit up. And of course I didn't bring y'all because there's kids and like I don't want to put, kids on my social media, whatever. So anyway, having a good time. So I'm familiar with one of the other teams because one of my long time friends, she has a kid, their kid has been on the team forever. Like we go to their games all the time, whatever. So we're going to the game and like these two teams are sharing the field. Like one that, we'll say friend A. One that friend A and her kid that I've, been with for a long time, their team is there. We'll call them the Sunshine team. The Sunshine team is there, and then the Daredevils. The Daredevils are also there. And that's where my other friend was like, hey, will you just like step in to be a pseudo coach? I was like, yeah, let me go talk to my little niece real quick and then I'll come over. She's like, okay, cool. So I go over there and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm just going to be over here with the other team. But like, if you need me, you can just call me. Like I'm going to be watching you. So, do good, whatever. So I go over to the Daredevil team, and the thing about the Daredevil team is that nobody ever wants to go over there and help them because they're always so mean to their volunteer coaches. They can never keep a coach, whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm going to go over here, be nice, be smiley, be bubbly. Like I'm in a good mood. It's a good week, fresh on vacation. Like everything is going to be great. So I go over there. The first thing I hear, oh my God, I hate when they bring other coaches in. Okay. Mind you, this is not another coach. Like this person doesn't have kids that are on the team. They're literally just like the snack parent. And the parent to make sure that like we have foldable chairs. Like, and not to say that that's not important, but like, what difference does it make to you? Is what I'm trying to, like, what difference does it make? So anyway, and I'm like, and I still hear her, and she's like, what even is her name? What even is her name? I said Jayana, but I go by Jay, so you can call me Jay. She didn't think I could hear her. Oh, now it's egg on your face. Now you're like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I can hear you. Keep it cute, okay? Keep it cute in front of the kids, okay? Keep it cute and keep it very cute. Keep it beautiful, even, okay? So whatever, she gets mad that I can overhear her literally talking about me and stomps away, like starts snatching up chairs and snatching up snacks. I'm like, okay, babe, like if the kids need snacks, like I will literally call Justin and Justin will go get them snacks. Like, but you're mad that you heard me talking. You're mad that I heard you talking about me and now you're not going to give the kids any snacks. Babe, don't even worry about it. I called Justin so quick. I was like, hey, can you bring the kids some snacks, like some granola bars, some Gatorade, some chips, get like a little fruit tray from Publix, whatever, and can you bring it up here? Justin brought it up here. Oh, now you're mad that I got the kids snacks because you want to snatch it away and put it in the back of your car? Be so serious. She's not even the person that I'm worried about in this story. So anyway, I go over to the kids and like, I was like, hey, my name is Coach Jay. Like, I'm gonna be helping y'all out today. We're gonna do some little warm-ups, some little drills. Does anybody have any like owies they need to tell me about? Like anything that hurts before we get started? And I was like, nope, we're good. I was like, okay, cool, let's get started then. So we get started, whatever they do, little warm-ups, y'all. It was literally the cutest thing in the whole wide world. Oh my gosh, they were adorable, okay? So anyway, we're like doing that, whatever, and not even an assistant coach, not even a parent. I'm trying to think about I think she was just in charge of like getting the balls that like go out into the outfield. And she is probably my age, if not a little bit older, right? So anyway, I'm like helping the kids. I'm talking about these babies are hitting it out of the park. Okay. I was like, okay guys, we're doing great. So whatever, I was like, hey, let's take like a 10-minute water break and then we'll get right back to it. Okay, mind you, there are other like volunteer coaches that are here. So whatever, I step away for a second, all the kids are secured, it's fine. So I step back over to the other side of the field where the Sunshine team is. And I'm like, hey guys, like, you know, what's up? And I'm talking to my little niece. I was like, how's it going? Like, do you need water? Like, we brought like some fruit and stuff for the other team. Like, do you need anything? She's like, no, I'm okay. I was like, okay, cool. And then I'm talking to her mom, like me and her chopping it up, whatever. The girl, we'll call her Fran. No, because I actually know a Fran and she's really nice. Let's call them Bianca. I feel like Bianca is like a kind of name. So anyway, Bianca comes over to me in the midst of me talking to my friend, snatches my hand from my side and throws a walkie-talkie into it. And she said, here you go, you forgot this. Okay. Mind you, I'm trying not to act a clown in front of my niece and all these kids. So I said, thanks. And she walked away. Then she turns back around. She said, well, do you even know how to use that? A walkie-talkie, babe? I said, yeah, it appears I'm quite familiar with how to use a walkie-talkie. Thanks so much for the concern, though. I do appreciate it. She's like, whatever. Storms off, literally across the field. And I'm like, did I do something? Did I park in your parking spot? Like, what? I stole your man? Like, what? So she stomps away, and my little niece, she's like, she's rude. I said, because I don't want to badmouth people to my little niece, because I don't want my perceptions to become her perceptions. So I'm just like, astute observation, babe. So anyway, I go back over to the team and whatever, we're pitching and we're doing drills and we're hitting the ball and they're sliding and they're having a good old country monkey time, okay? They're having a great time. So whatever, so I'm helping one of the kids because their parent asked me to like help them, and you know, whatever, all the other kids were busy with the other coaches. So I was like, of course, like, you know, sure, I can help. So I'm helping the kid and we're like getting our stances right and we're getting our shoulders square, and you know, like we're hitting it, we're practicing, and we're at a really good rhythm. Like, and it's really important for kids to like trust you, to trust what you're saying, to feel comfortable around you, and to feel comfortable enough to take correction from you. So we're in such a good place. And so the ball person comes up to me. Mind you, this ball person has never played this game before, has no experience in this game. The only experience they have is picking up these balls from the outfield, okay? So they come over to me and they were like, do you even know how to play this game? While I'm helping this kid. I said, yes, I'm very familiar, thank you. Okay, well, do you know blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, did you need something? She's like, no, I'm just making sure you know what you're doing. Okay, mind you, she doesn't have a dog in the fight. Not related to anybody on the team, is not a coach, has no kids on the team, no nephews, no nieces, no grandkids, no nothing. So I was like, okay, well, I'm actually busy right now. So if you need something, there are 4 other coaches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm sure they'd be very happy to help you. So stomps away, whatever, starts cussing. Okay, there are kids here. I love a good cuss, okay? I love a good cuss. Not in front of the kids, okay? Not in front of the kids. So let's keep it cute. Come on, what's going on? So whatever, I finished helping up that kid. Now they're at lunch, so I go back over to the Sunshine, which is where I spend most of my time anyway, because one of my friend's kids is there, and like that's how I got into this whole scene anyway. So I go back over with Sunshine, and I still have the walkie-talkie like clipped to my shorts. And I get a call, and it's from Bianca, and Bianca was like, when are you gonna get them? And I was like, get who? When are you gonna get them? When are you gonna get them for their next drill? I said, we just sat down to have lunch 5 minutes ago. Lunch is 45 minutes. So I'm going to assume in the next 40 minutes would be when that happened. Oh, well, I'm not just gonna sit out here all day. I said, you don't have to. I'm more than capable of picking up balls. So if that's a task that's too hard for you, please don't stress yourself out by having to do that. We can find somebody else to do such an arduous task. It's not a big deal. Okay. So then she starts screaming, cussing, and the kids can hear. So I'm like, turn the walkie-talkie down. And I said, I'm sorry, is there somebody else on this line other than me and you? Because I'm really trying to figure out who you're talking to. She was like, oh, don't get no attitude with me. I said, it's not an attitude. I understand that picking up balls is a very hard job. So you're dismissed for the day. You can just go ahead and go. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your dedication to the team, but we're good for today. Thank you. Oh, you can't dismiss me. You can't dismiss me. The head coach was right next to me, and I was like, you're good with this? And she said, oh, yeah, that's good. You're doing me a favor. I said, okay, you're good. Bye. We'll call you when we need you again. Bye, boo. Bye, boo. So anyway, one of my friends from the Daredevil team, she comes over to me and she was like, Jay. I said, girl, what's up? I'm so right now. And she was like, the reason that she was like, has Bianca been beefing with you today? And I was like, yeah, like I don't even know what I did. Today was my first day ever meeting this girl. And she was like, pretty much she doesn't like you because she found out that you have a TikTok. Y'all, this is so age old. This is so age old. What does it matter if I have a TikTok or not? What does it matter? I don't. And when I first met her, like earlier in the day, she was like, you have a TikTok? And I was like, yeah, you know, whatever. Like, I don't care about telling them about TikTok, whatever. And she was like, so you make videos? And I was like, yeah. And it was very like accusatory, like, you make videos? Yes. And I thought she was gonna say, oh, like, make sure you don't film these kids out here. Like, of course I wouldn't. Like, I have decorum, I have respect, something that you seem to be severely lacking. And this is literally like our first words to each other. So whatever, she didn't say anything else. And so now my friend is like bringing that conversation back to my attention, because first of all, y'all, it's hot. When it get hot, I start forgetting stuff. So anyway, and she was like, she basically doesn't like you because you have a TikTok. After you told her you had a TikTok, she went and looked it up, and now she sees that you're like, I'm using air quotes, I don't feel like taking my hands out, but you're famous, quote unquote, and she's just jealous. My thing about jealousy is, let's say that I like the shirt that you have on right now. If I tell you that I'm jealous of the shirt that you have, me telling you I'm jealous is not going to make you rip that shirt off your back. So like, literally, what's the point in being jealous? Let me make sure I'm still doing good on time. Okay, I'm gonna leave in like 3 minutes. Anyway, so that was just like super frustrating, and it just like did not make sense in my brain for her to be that. Not only were you being rude to me, but you were being rude and you were cursing in front of kids. Like, that's so unprofessional. That's so out of this world. And I don't get people like that. I don't get people like that. So that was one situation, and that had me really hot. That had me really angry, really upset, because like what you see is what you get, especially on YouTube. Like, this is the most unfiltered, unedited version of me ever. So it's like, I'm a nice person. Like, my default to people, unless I get like a really bad like feeling or vibe about you, I'm going to be nice, because that's just who I am by nature. Like, I was not raised to be jealous of anybody, because my mom always said, you never know what that person had to do to get what they got. So don't ever be jealous of the life that somebody else lives, because you may not be able or willing to jump through the hoops that they have to jump through to have what they have. So just, you know, enjoy your own life and just enjoy what you have, right? And that's just a philosophy that I have always lived by. So it really hurts me. Like, I love social media. I love making YouTube videos. I love making TikToks. It's fun. Like, it's fun, and it's so like nonsensical, and it's just like, oh, okay, I can just turn on my vlog camera and I can just press record and I can just start talking to my girls. And like, this is a lot less stressful than like TikTok or Instagram, because this is just like me and you talking, right? But it's just like, for somebody to not like me just because I have a social media doesn't mean anything. Like, oh, what do you want me to do? Just delete all my social media accounts? No. I don't care if you're jealous. I don't care if you're jealous. That is your own problem. Like, if you feel like your life is so inadequate that you have to be jealous of somebody else, and not only be jealous of them, be mean to them because you are jealous, that's your own fault, and that's something that you need to look introspectively to work on. I'm not going to help you work through your own problems. That's between you and your therapist, okay? Like, I'm not going to take responsibility for that. I'm not going to let my feelings be hurt by that, because at the end of the day, if you want to live a sad and miserable life where you feel like tearing other people down is going to make you feel better, then you do that, babes. More power to you. But I'm not going to let that affect me in the way that you want it to, because what you want me to do is to get 38 hot on you. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I am learning, and I am growing, and I'm trying to be much better. But just like, please don't push me to a place where you and I have to step aside and now we have to have a conversation with other like mediators around, because I don't even do that whole one-on-one, especially in like social situations like this. Now if it's like me and like somebody in my friend group, like I had a little while back, okay, we can just go ahead and get to talking and I'm gonna just get 38 hot about it. But if it's somebody in a social group and I know that my nieces and my nephews are on these teams and I know that you're probably gonna target them, if you have a problem with me, we're gonna have some mediators and we're gonna talk this out. We're just gonna talk it out, and it's just gonna be, it is what it is, okay? Like, I'm not going to let you antagonize me, and I sure as hell am not gonna let you antagonize my little nieces and nephews just because you have a chip on your shoulder. Babe, open the clock app, open your camera, and post TikToks. Literally, that's what everybody does, and that's how anybody gets famous on social media, is that they just post their content. They just post them being themselves, and that's what people love, okay? It's literally not that hard. Ugh. Anyway, the second thing before I get up and go to Orange Theory is that yesterday I went to Pilates. I'm so sorry that I did not pick up my camera. I've been so just emotionally spent the last few days that I just haven't. But anyway, I went to Pilates. Pilates was great. I feel like I'm really starting to get a hold of the movements. I'm understanding like the lingo, and we're getting better. The core is getting stronger, okay? So anyway, went to Pilates and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my eyebrows waxed. So I go to this place that I've been getting my eyebrows waxed for 6 years, and my girl Bina wasn't there because she's been on vacation for the past month. So I go in there, but I'm like, I really need to get my eyebrows waxed. Like I cannot wait another day, okay? So I go in here and it's somebody that I usually don't know, but I was like, you know what, whatever, it'll usually be fine. So I go in here, she's sitting on the little couch that's in here with her feet up, no socks on the phone. And she was like, can I help you? And I was like, hey, yeah, like I just want to get an eyebrow wax. And she was like, okay, I'm confused, what's going on? So she was like, you can just sit in the chair over there. So I sit in the chair, like 4 minutes passed by, and she's still on the phone, has not moved, has not even looked in my direction. This is the person that does the eyebrow waxes, mind you. And I was like, hey, do I need to like come back and make an appointment? Mind you, you don't make appointments for this kind of establishment. Like it's just not that kind of place where you make appointments. And she was like, oh my God. Literally, this is exactly what she did. Because she was on FaceTime like this. And she looked at me, she was like, oh my God, I'm just gonna have to call you back. I'm gonna have to call you back. Hangs up the phone, comes over to me. She's like, what do you want? An eyebrow wax, if that's not too much to ask. So whatever, she starts waxing my eyebrows. And you know when they wax your eyebrows, they like go really fast. She was going super, super slow. Super, super slow. So I'm like, okay, this is literally a form of torture. Oh my gosh, I just rubbed my eyeball and I had mascara on. Anyway, and so I was like, the tops don't hurt, the middle doesn't hurt, but when you get to the bottoms, I need you to have figured it the fuck out at that point, because that's gonna hurt so bad. But no, she went slow over the bottoms too, and I'm like digging my fingernails into my hand because I'm hurting so bad. And then she was like, okay, well, can I thread? I was like, okay, fine. You know, when they thread, they do it really, really fast, and it feels like firecrackers are popping on your face. I need to get up to leave in a second, but ooh, my phone was 6%. And so she's going super, super slow, and then she was like, how old are you? And I was like, 24. And she was like, really? And I was like, yes. And she was like, you don't look 24. You have a lot of wrinkles for a 24-year-old. Mind you, this camera is 4K HD. And so I said, wow, you lack a lot of talent for somebody that's supposed to be a professional. Now we're both mad. And I usually always tip like $10 to $15 over the normal service, just because Bina is so amazing and she does a great job. And this girl, she did a good job on my eyebrows, but like, you need to really work on your professional skills because they're at an all-time low. So I paid her that $14 and I got the up out of there, okay? There's other stuff like the fact that I was filming content for a brand. This is the camera that I use. It is the Sony A7 Mark III, the same camera that I'm filming on right now. And you're probably like, Jay, why do you have two cameras? This is cracked. You wanna know why it's cracked? Because I was filming some content for a brand. I was taking some pictures. It was super hot, muggy. My hands were sweaty. Justin was below me, so I was reaching down to like give him the camera, and it slipped from my fingers and bounced on the concrete. And so now my camera is broken. It still works. We're just gonna get the screen replaced. But I did get a new one. And this one is under warranty. So we're just gonna get this fixed, and Justin says that he will use it, or I'll probably end up giving it to my sister because Justin's like unsure if he'll use it or not, but we'll see. He can obviously have first dibs, but my sister may get this one. We'll just get the screen fixed and it'll be fine. But yeah, it's been a hard week, but we're gonna go to Orange Theory. I'm gonna move my body in. It's gonna be good. I made it to Orange Theory with 6 minutes to spare, so not too bad. Also, I got this water bottle. I don't know if I told you about it, but it's the Zulu water bottle. I got it from Target, and I think it's awesome because it has like a little lock on the side, and like even if you turn it upside down, there's no water in here. Like it's, sorry, let me unlock it. Like well, I just literally flung it open, but like there's no water in here. I think it's awesome. But yeah, it's a really, oh, I didn't close it all the way. That's why water flowing out. But yeah, anyway, a really good water bottle. So we're gonna go into Orange Theory. I haven't been in a little bit. I am doing marathon month, and pretty much it's like every time you come to Orange Theory, they're gonna track how many miles you do on the treadmill, and if it ends up being like 13.1 at the end of marathon month, which is August. Oh my gosh, literally what is happening? Sorry. If you end up having like 13.1 miles at the end of marathon month, then you get this huge medal. So I'm gonna do the half, and I am super excited. But anyway, we're gonna go in here and I will see y'all after. I really do need a vlog camera stand for my car, but anyway, just finished Orange Theory. There were so many people, but I think that's because like school is about to be back in or whatever, but there was a lot of people today, which made me feel really, really good. I burned 641 active calories, 767 total calories. So we are about to go home. Justin and I are going to the movies tonight because we're going to see the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie. I'm not the biggest Deadpool fan, just because he's like very raunchy. I'm okay with a little raunch, but he's like very, very raunchy, so we'll see. Okay, because I have no shame, I'm going to show y'all everything that we're taking with us to the movies tonight. We're going to go see the, what is it called? Deadpool and Wolverine movie. So, let me just take everything out and then put it back in so I can show y'all better. I'm a big believer of bringing more food than you need, because even if you don't eat it, at least you weren't like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this movie to be over because I'm so freaking hungry, right? So, here we go. I just realized that I left my rings in my car because I didn't want to wear them to Orange Theory, so I need to remember to put those back on. Anyway, so we got some goldfish, 2 Oreos, and some, what is this called? Honey barbecue Frito twist. They fit perfectly in my bag. And then we got some Takis, the purple bag. Justin said he wanted some Nerds clusters, so we got those in there. I absolutely love Reese's, so we got some miniature Reese's cups. And then just 3 extra cookies because I feel like Justin is gonna want some, so here's some for him. And then I love the blue raspberry drinks at the movie, so I think I'll just get one of those. But that's everything that I put in my lounge flight, and there's still so much space in here. Like I could probably fit an entire water bottle in here. Let's try. Let's test that theory. I think I can. Let me see. Let me put the top on. Because that'll really tell me if I can do that or not. Because the other one, I don't think the other one's clean. And this one has a top already. Okay. This one is broken. I forgot. This top is broken. Okay, well throw this away so that I don't get my hopes up. One question being, do we have another Owala top? Okay, I found another Owala top. Thank God I ran the dishwasher last night. Okay, let's see if this will fit. This one actually closes. This will definitely close, I fear. It will. I know it will. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm gonna fill it up with some Starry. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I may stick Justin a Coke in there. And then I won't need to get the blue raspberry slush thing because I have this. Okay, if you've never had a mommy mocktail, I'm going to show you the drink that I always make for my patients at work. I personally like 7-Up Zero. I know my patients don't like 7-Up Zero, so I don't do that one. I just do the regular 7-Up because we don't have Sprite where I work. We just have the, usually either Starry or 7-Up, but I feel like 7-Up tastes the most like Sprite, so that's the one that I usually use. So I usually do the whole cup of, or the whole can of 7-Up just because they get like the really big hospital cups. And then I'll do either some apple juice or some cranberry juice. Recently, I've been filling in apple juice with like a little bit of cranberry juice. Justin, are you on the floor?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna take a shower too, that way I don't have to take one whenever we get home. Justin likes cran grape instead of the regular cranberry juice. I personally feel like that's a crime, but it's a crime we let him get away with.
It's the same fruit.
Cranberries and grape? No, I fear it's not.
It's not with cran, though.
That's not the part that I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the grape.
You don't like grape now?
I don't like grape juice, but I like grape. I feel like that's a normal statement.
You like 7-Up.
So what's wrong with 7-Up?
Diet 7-Up.
Okay, it's not diet because it's not a cola. It's just a regular 7-Up.
Oh.
Zero. There's no sugar in it. That's not crazy.
That's so lame.
How was that lame? Me? I wanted me to show y'all that JoJo is for once being super affectionate, which is very uncommon because he is an affectionate dog, but he's not in the same time. Like when he wants to be pet, that's when you can pet him. But when he's done being pet, he's done.
Yeah.
But if he just kind of like sits there and just lets you, then that means that he wants to be pet.
Which he wants something right now. He just want to get under the cover, so he just. And I'm the only one that let him under the cover for real.
Oh please!
Without protest.
No, because he will get up and then he will move. Just to want to be back in the exact same spot. That's dumb.
As I said, without protest.
I know Justin's probably like, what the heck? I really need to take a shower because I went to Orange Theory today. I saw it and I was just so sweaty. And I asked him, I was like, do I smell bad? And he was like, no, but I do. So that's why he got in the shower first. But I just didn't want to go to the movie, and then I'm like in the middle of the movie and I start to smell myself. I feel like I have a really low body odor. Like the only time I've smelled super bad is after like a really sweaty Orange Theory class, which today was. So yeah, I decided to just go ahead and get in the shower, go ahead and do my little nighttime skin routine, and then we will go to the movies, and we're also going to get something to eat. My team leader messaged me, like my work team leader, she texted me, and they're the ones that do the schedule. And at our hospital, we do self-scheduling. So pretty much like everybody at your job is put into groups based on your like your job description. So all the nurses and whatever scrub techs, secretaries, all that good stuff are put into different groups, and your group is supposed to be based off of the date that you got hired. But recently there was like a big fiasco, so now they just changed it to like, at least for nurses, not for everybody else, they changed it to your RN start date. So like when I was an extern, I was told like, oh, since you're an extern, like one of the perks of being an extern is that you're gonna get priority scheduling. So since your start date is this, like we're gonna go by this start date instead of your RN start date, because you do have like experience and you do have seniority. But that ended up causing like a lot of turmoil, and so they kind of just did away with that. And I kind of really, like, I don't care what my schedule looks like, just as long as it's not super choppy. Like if they want me to work, like my ideal schedule would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday 1 week, and then Friday or Thursday, Friday, Saturday of the next week. That is a perfect schedule in my mind because you get so many off days in between. But realistically, so like the people that are in A group, they're the people that get to put in their schedules first. They get all the off days that they want. And what was I gonna say? They get to also like pick the days that they want. So they get the first pick of everything. And pretty much like whatever day you put on that paper, like that's the day that you're gonna get. Since I'm in group D, I'm pretty sure, I'm at group D and I'm at the very bottom of group D because I was the last person that was hired, technically like as like RN hired. Like I worked at the same job in the same place on the same unit with the same people as an extern, but as an RN, like I'm the newest starting RN, so I essentially will get like the last pick of the schedule or like the worst schedule. But oh, sorry, I don't have like kids or anything like that, so I kind of like I don't really care about what days I get. I just don't want to be worked to the bone. That's it. As long as I'm not being worked to the bone, I'm cool. And my team leaders and my manager have done a really good job of giving me like a very good, concise schedule and giving me like weeks off in between my days. So I definitely do appreciate that. That is A+ if you're asking me. So she texted me today and she's like, hey, can you put in your schedule? And I was like, yeah, for sure. Like, can you send me the calendar? And the calendar shows like how many people as of right now is like when you're getting the schedule have signed up for a certain day. And so my job as a member of Group D is to like sign up for the days that a lot of people don't want to work. Those days usually being like weekends basically. But I don't care about that. I really don't care. As long as I get to work with my friends, then I really don't care. And even if I don't get to work with my friends, like that's fine too. Because honestly, I love my job and I love what I do, and it's really special and it's very rewarding. So I try not to make too much of a fuss about anything unless something needs to be like made a fuss about. Like if I need to make a stink about something, which I usually never have to do ever, then, you know, I'm not afraid to, you know, stand up for myself and, you know, say what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. But haven't had to do that just yet. So we're in good shape. I feel like I'm so aggressive when I put on lotion. Y'all heard that? I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to the movies. I'm gonna bring a little jacket. I'm not even putting on a bra. Like that's how comfortable I plan on being in this theater. Like it's hot outside, but I know it's gonna be super cold in the movie. So I'm fully dressed. Let's go ahead and go to the movies. It's so cold in the bed because we keep our house so cold, and so I always have a little heating pad. Literally without the cover on. Sometimes I put it on my feet, sometimes I put it on my legs, sometimes I put it on my stomach, but Justin likes to hold me whenever we sleep, and I like it too because it helps me fall asleep really quickly, but sometimes I have to move it from my stomach to like behind my leg because he will get burned if I do not. Okay, now let's make our schedule for work. I kind of don't really know how this goes, and I feel like maybe y'all are thinking about it and maybe y'all aren't thinking about it. Like, Jay, like, why don't you come back and tell us like things that go on at work, like a play-by-play, whatever. If I talk about work, it's going to be very vague, very, very vague. Number one, just for patient confidentiality, and I never want my patients to feel like they have an experience with me and the next thing I'm gonna do is like run and tell the camera. You know what I mean? And then number two, as evidenced by the whole little pee-wee t-ball situation, like people will literally hate you just because you have a social media, and they will use anything as evidence to try to get you in trouble. And in the hospital, like one thing that we learned in nursing school is when you're a nurse, it's guilty until proven innocent. It's not innocent until proven guilty. So to prevent myself from being in those situations, I'm just very vague when I talk about work. And that is for a reason, okay? Guilty until proven innocent. That's what we learned in nursing school. So that's kind of why. I mean, of course, I definitely feel like I should give y'all like a 7-month update, because that's better, because it's just like very vague. Like I've had so many patients during that time, and I don't even necessarily have to talk about the patients. I can talk about like me as a nurse, but I'm getting ahead of myself. That will be for later. Right now, I need to put in my self-schedule. Okay, let me tell you about today. Did I tell you about the camera? I was talking about the camera and about how it's cracked, and it was pretty much my fault. And my old camera was not under warranty. This one is, okay? And it just made me feel really bad to like spend money on myself. And it's not like, you know, I didn't have it. It's not like it would have put me in a bad spot if I would have got the camera again. It's just like, I hate spending money on myself. I don't know if that's a byproduct of just being a big sister, because like the first thing I thought of when I went in to go and get the camera was like, what if my siblings need something? What if my mom needs something? What if Justin needs something? What if the dogs need something? Like everybody else needs something, and I need to be taking care of everybody else. And $2,000 on a camera is a lot. It's a lot. I don't care. Like that's a lot of money. I don't care who you are. And like to spend that money on myself feels selfish. But Justin was like, if this was my camera, and if this whole situation was reversed and it was me and you were out here filming content for me and I dropped my camera, what is the first thing you would say to me? I'll say, let's go get a new camera. Let's go get a new camera. Even if I have to pay for it, let's go get a new one, because you deserve to have one. And he was like, okay, I'm going to say the exact same thing to you. Let's just go get you a new camera. He was like, you vlog every single day. You take pictures every single day. Like this is not just a splurge purchase. It's not like you threw it on the ground in a fit of rage. Like it slipped out of your hand. It's so hot out here. It slipped out of your hand. It's okay. Get a new camera and it's going to be fine. So had to take his advice on that, but that has been weighing on me all day because, and it's not like I don't feel like I don't deserve to have nice things, because I do feel like I deserve to have nice things. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like I need to take care of everybody else first, and I always have to put myself on the back burner. Nobody's ever said that to me. Nobody has ever made me feel that way. It's just I'm a natural caretaker, and I just always want to make sure that everybody has what they need all the time, 24/7. I need to work on that. I need to work on putting myself first and doing things for me and me only. And then, taking care of other people, but like primarily, I need to focus on me. Okay, so let's do my schedule. I usually use Nurse Grid, but I don't feel like re-downloading that app, especially since I don't use it. So let's just kind of see what we can do. Okay, so she sent me this little calendar of everybody else that's already put their days in. And so now I just have to put mine in. Okay, this schedule starts. The team for this day is so good. It's literally so good. Is my bestie gonna be back? Literally, my bestie's gonna be back. Okay, so let me align my days with my bestie girl. Of course. Do I want to work the 8th? What day is my bestie working? My bestie's working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's so cunty. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Do they need nurses though? Let's see. Ooh, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They don't though. Okay, wait. Let's do Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling a little Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday action. And then Wednesday, Thursday. Period. Okay, what's next? I could do, that's really choppy. That's really, really choppy. Because we're trying to go to Greece for Justin's birthday. So working the 12th and the 15th, that's only 2 days off. I need longer than 2 days off. Unless we can do it the next week. Let's see what that next week is looking like. Oh wait, is that literally my weekend? Hold on. Yeah, it is. I will be okay with working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, because I need nurses for those days anyway. So let's do, no, I don't want to work on his birthday though. That's fucked. Like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Is that available? Like, yeah, let's do that. So I know I at least have 3 days of PTO in. Our anniversary is on the 10th. So just literally this whole week is a PTO week. I know for a fact. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in pink. And I'm gonna say PTO Europe. I love being a nurse. This is so fun. Ooh, you guys, I have to text the group chat. Because this could be life-changing. I know those bitches are up. Wake the fuck up, because I have major news. This is major level 10 news. It's true! Justin.
Yes?
Come here whenever you have a second. I have major tea.
Okay.
Bro, you're not gonna fucking believe this.
Good shit.
Oh my god. Oh my, this could not have been any better. I had to tell you that.
That is important news.
Life is so good.
Yeah,
I take back everything I complained about today. Life is so good. Like, tentatively, our Europe trip is gonna be,
okay.
so that's a Sunday through the next Tuesday. I'm only having to use 3 PTO days for that.
Oh.
Because I work that next weekend, so that gives me like more days off in between.
That ain't bad at all.
No, it's not. So realistically, I don't know how feasible it would be to do Greece for your birthday.
That's fair. I was trying to think of other stuff just in case.
Just because, like, I don't know. I just don't get enough off days in between to make it, like,
worthwhile.
Our normal. Because, like, 1 whole day is going to be traveling. Well, 2 whole days will be traveling. So then we only have, like, 3 days there.
That's fair. I can find something else.
Well, remember that that football game is on the 15th.
Which one?
I think the Raiders in Las Vegas.
I don't mind going to football game. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta go to all 32 anyway.
We gotta do what?
We gotta go to all 32 anyway.
Oh. I didn't know we were doing that.
Not like this year. Just like eventually.
Just eventually, yes.
We've already seen Seattle and San Francisco.
Yeah. Okay.
They can be first.
Okay. Okay, so that works out. That works out. How long would you want to stay in Vegas?
What, that game's what, on Sunday?
They play, yeah, on a Sunday, the 15th.
Guess what? 3-4 days?
Okay. Y'all, let me text the group chat back. This is, Justin, this is the best news I've ever heard in life. That's bro, y'all have snatched my weed with this. Okay, I think I put my schedule in. That was a whirlwind. I had like a friend group emergency message in between of me doing my schedule. It wasn't like, huh?
They wasn't gonna tell you?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all see news. It wasn't work related. I know I was doing my schedule like when that happened, but it wasn't work related. My friend group has been very tumultuous lately, and I was just so happy checking my phone, and I saw this notification, and it just sent everything else into a whirlwind. Anyway, so yeah, my schedule's in. I'm gonna text it to my team leader, and then I'm gonna read on my Kindle for the rest of the night. I am on the second book of how do you say it? Azarael. I need to look up a pronunciation, but I'm on the second book. I don't like how the FMC is now like the main villain. Like, I understand. I feel like her actions, albeit crazy, are justified considering the fact what happened and in the way on the like in the caliber that it happened. But like, this girl, especially when it's like as soon as they start loving each other, crazy shit always happen. Like, bro, please. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let me finish texting my friend group because the tea is literally piping. This is like in high school, like when you find out something is pregnant, this is like in high school when you find out that somebody is pregnant and like the tea is just like piping and it's like you have to say something. This is like that. This is scandalous. Jojo does not care if it is 70 billion degrees outside. He is going to lay in the grass. He doesn't care. And the moment that Jet sees him laying down and being comfortable, he's going to bother him. I don't know why that is. All right, so we got some PR packages. I obviously know who the bottom one is from, but the top one I don't know. It says it's from Goop. I'm going to assume that means Super Goop. First of all, when I walked into UPS, because I have a private mailbox there, just because sometimes brands send me stuff, and in the event that I'm not home and I have to sign for something, that way I don't have to sign for it, I can they'll just like drop it off, whatever. Also, like, since we live literally in the middle of bum F nowhere, Amazon takes days and days. Like, I could order something right now from Amazon and it won't come until like another week, because there's not an Amazon facility for 50,000 miles. Like, it's gonna take a second. Anyway, when I get it sent there, there's 2-day free shipping. Like, what the heck? It's normal Prime shipping, literally normal. There's a person at my front door. Justin's home. How is he home already? It's 2 o'clock. He gets off at 2. Okay, anyway, we're gonna open this package. He never says anything when he walks in the door. He's gonna come in here and be like, "Hi, princess." Oh, I was wrong. This is not from Super Goop. This is from Goop. That's literally what it's called. It's called Goop. This is the Good Clean Goop Beauty. Oh, this is a nutrient-rich daily moisturizer. This is the Good Clean, oh my gosh, this is so hard to say. Good Clean Goop Beauty, the Healthy Aging Serum. They mangled this box so bad. Oh, parkour!
No.
Parkour!
No.
Hey! Get his ass! Get his ass! Hey, steal from him! Steal from him! Steal from him! No. We were calm. It was quiet before you walked in the door. I have literally been letting them roam since you left this morning. We got out of bed at 12. I went to go take them out. They went out, came back inside. They went to their bed and crate voluntarily and have stayed there to this very moment.
Jet went in his crate when I walked in.
He was on the couch. Because I just took him out a few minutes ago. But you did this.
I didn't do nothing.
Yes, you did.
I just came in the door.
It was quiet. Oh, shit. Anyway, this is the Daily Juice Cleanser. Cleanse, brighten, and detoxify. Do I actually drink this? Oh, no. Apply to wet face and gently massage and lather. Rinse thoroughly. And then this is the Fruit Facial Exfoliating Scrub. Kind of girl, but that's what it looks like. Alright, here's this one. And then that's the moisturizer. Oh, there's one more thing. It's so tiny, I almost didn't see it. This is the Wide Awake Eye Serum. It's literally so small. All right, this is it, the Wide Awake Eye Serum. Okay, thank you so much, Goop. La Roche-Posay, they will intermittently DM me just to let me know if they're having like new drops, just to see if my skincare like routine has changed, if my skin type or texture has changed. If I'm going on a trip, they'll send a sunscreen, like just a whole bunch of stuff. And I really appreciate it because this is like a dermatologist recommended brand. Like I know a lot of brands say they are, but like when you go to the dermatologist, they're gonna say like, have you heard of La Roche-Posay? Like, for real. So let's see what our friends gave us. Okay, this is some stuff I've actually never seen before. Okay, so this is the Lipicar AP Plus Gentle Foaming Cleansing Oil. And this is what that one looks like. Okay. I've never seen that before. Oh, there's a note. Hello, Jayana. Hope you're doing well. Here are a few products to add to your self-care regimen. We've included the following for you to test. The Tourmaline Hydrating Gentle Cleanser, Tourmaline Double Repair Moisturizer. Yes! That is my favorite. Vitamin C Serum, Hyaluronic B5 Serum, Lipcar Oil, Melt Milk Sunscreen SPF 60, and then a hand cream. I love their moisturizer. It's so effing good. I wish they had it like in a big bottle instead of like the little small one, but whatever. This is some sunscreen. I'm gonna come a little bit closer. This is honestly a really good cleanser. When I started to like get into my skincare routine, La Roche-Posay was literally all I used for such a long time. But then like different brands started sending me different things, so I started trying different things. So that's why my skincare like routine is mixed with so many different products. Okay, this is the Hyalu B5 Serum Anti-Wrinkle Concrete, what is wrong with me? Anti-Wrinkle Concentrate Repairing and Replumping. We'll be adding that into my routine today. That sounds amazing. I will be adding that into my routine. And then this is the tried and true. This is the babe. This is the Double Repair Face Moisturizer UV. Jojo, why can't mom talk today? You heard me? You finna run from me if I try to pet you? This is the Double Repair Face Moisturizer UV with Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Anyway, if you're just looking for a really good moisturizer and you're not trying to break the bank, definitely get this one. It's so good. I will be replacing my other moisturizer and using this one until it's gone. And then this is their hand cream. I usually always throw this into our travel bags, my nurse backpack, wherever, because it's actually a really good hand cream. And then the last one is a vitamin C serum. If I'm being honest, I don't think I've ever used their vitamin C serum before, so I guess we'll have to add that in. Well, thank you very much, La Roche-Posay. This was awesome. It is 5:16. I'm about to start making my lunch. I try to pack as much as I can at home and not like bring like eating out stuff to work, because I just feel like that's better for me and my weight loss journey. So let's pack my lunch. Tonight, as my main entree, I'm gonna have a salad. So I'm gonna cut up some bacon bits, put them in the air fryer for a little bit, and then just kind of sprinkle them on top of my salad. I don't know how many bacon pieces I'll need, but I'm sure we'll use them from something else, even if I don't use all of it in my salad tonight. I feel like I have slept so much today, and I'm not complaining about that. That's not a bad thing at all. I just feel very well rested, and sometimes that scares me when I go into work and I'm super well rested, because then it's chaotic. It's been off for the past like 3-4 days, so it's fun. And my friends are gonna be at work tonight. Oh, one of my friends is coming back, I think this weekend. Oh man, I don't even work this weekend. Anyway, they're coming back this weekend, and that's really exciting because they've been gone for so long, and they're finally coming back, and it's really, really exciting. And yeah, I'm trying to remember the last patient I had. Oh my gosh, I literally need to update my baby bead jar. Okay, since I'm making my lunch, let's talk about like how I feel as a nurse, like how I feel like it's going. So I graduated nursing school in December. I went to the University of Alabama. That's all I'm gonna say on that part. Yeah, graduated in December, took my NCLEX in January, and I passed in January on my first try. If you are a nursing student and you're watching this video, the only thing that I used to study for the NCLEX was the Archer Review. Archer Review is very, 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 very similar to the real NCLEX. So that's the only thing I used. I didn't pay for anything else. Anyway, so I started on my unit in January. I started even before I took my NCLEX, and I had like the NG RNP license, so like nursing graduate license. But the moment that I found out I passed the NCLEX, I went up to the hospital and I got my badge changed to say RN instead of NG RNP. And it was literally the same day that I had a 12-hour night shift, but I went up there because I was so excited to have RN on my name badge. So anyway, I've been a nurse since January, so it's been, oh my gosh, it's almost been 8 months. That is freaky. That is freaky to think about. But it has been a very challenging 8 months. It's been a very trying 8 months. I feel like I have learned so much about myself as a person. I've learned about like how to, number one, maneuver having a social media with also working in the hospital. Just because, I'll say it like this: everybody that's friendly is not your friend, and everybody is not always rooting for your success. So if you're gonna be a nurse and you're gonna have a social media, you also have to accept the fact that there are gonna be people that literally hate your guts for no other reason than you have social media. It's happened to me. It's happened to my friends that work all around the country at different hospitals. I still think it's weird. I think it's crazy, but I just make sure that I do my best to stay on my P's and Q's, not even because of that, but just because my patients deserve the best nurse that they can have. Okay, this is the old plate. We're throwing that away. We're using a new plate, and I just have a spicy chicken fillet from Chick-fil-A. We're gonna cut this up and then put this over the salad. But anyway, yeah, my patients deserve the best nurse that they can have. So I kind of try to put all the social media in, like, oh, so-and-so doesn't like me because I have social media, to the side, just because it doesn't really matter. Like, it matters for the person that's mad about it, but to me it doesn't matter. Like, when I come to work, I come to work to take care of my patients, and then like as far as secondary, like to see my friends and laugh and joke and kind of like decompress a little bit, because it is a high stress job. But anyway, that's enough on that. But yeah, I feel like in the beginning, I was very, very nervous. Even though I had worked in the same unit with the same nurses, the same doctors for like over a year at that point, I was still really nervous whenever I got off of orientation, because I felt like there was such a huge like expectation for me to be the best nurse ever fresh off of orientation, and I felt like that just wasn't something that's feasible. Like, I can't be the best at something that I've never done before. And I feel like people kind of didn't understand that. Like, I was even saying stuff like, oh, like, you know, I might extend my orientation just because I feel like I haven't, you know, really seen a lot, because the nurse that I was with, my preceptor, she was in charge a lot because our unit at the time was very understaffed, and we didn't have a lot of charge nurses, and we didn't have a lot of people that could be charge nurses. So she was having to be in charge a lot. So I kind of missed out on a lot of labors, and I only got to see, like, you know, 24-hour urines or like watch your patients, and that wasn't the best as far as, okay, well now you're gonna be off on your own and here's a labor, and I haven't done a labor in weeks and weeks and weeks. So I was a little bit nervous, but after my 12 weeks came to a close, I was like, you know what, it's fine. I'm just gonna go with the flow, because at the end of the day, like, I will never be prepared for whatever is gonna be thrown at me, because it's gonna be crazy and it's gonna be wild. And my first few shifts off of orientation by myself were indeed that. It was crazy and it was wild, and people were saying, Jay, I have never seen anything like this before. Ever. Ever. And that's where my first Daisy came from, my first week off of orientation. And now that I'm saying that out loud, that sounds insane. You have been off by yourself as a nurse for 3 days and you get your first Daisy. That is insane. That's insane. But I am really proud of myself. Like, even though the situations were crazy and chaotic, just like it says on my Daisy, like, I did my best to remain as calm as possible, because if I freak out, who's going to freak out next? The patient. And we cannot have that. So I always have to maintain an air of just calmness. We're going to keep it together. Like, this is our job. We do this every single day. The only thing I need you to do is to remain calm. I need you to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and give so much oxygen to your baby. That's all I need you to do right now. Everything else we got to handle. So yeah, it's definitely been really interesting, but I feel like now, after, you know, almost 8 months in, I feel like I really have kind of found my ebb and flow as a nurse, because when you're with somebody, like when you're with a preceptor, you pretty much become a baby version of them. Like, you do things the way that they do them. But I have found that, like, I take little pieces from all the amazing nurses that I've been with, and I kind of like put my own spin on it, and now I've become, you know, my own nurse. And it feels really good to know that my patients like me. Just put my bacon out of the air fryer. Let's go ahead and plate her up. Huh?
Did you put on the bacon thing?
Yeah, nothing crazy. But yeah, overall, my first almost 8 months as a nurse haven't been, you know, like the worst thing ever. I know a lot of people have a really hard time, but I feel like I have really good friends that are nurses that I worked with pretty much almost every shift that I had, so I feel like that definitely helps a lot. And that's not to say that I don't have bad days. I do have bad days, but the nature of being a nurse is that when you have a bad day at work, legally you're not allowed to talk about it, so you kind of have to suffer in silence. As horrible as that sounds, you kind of gotta suffer in silence, which really sucks. I'm gonna put these back in the air fryer for a little bit because they're still kind of tender. Okay, and while that's working, we're gonna go ahead and work on our fruit. I don't know why I said fruit like that. I was gonna say fruit platter, but I'm just putting my fruit in here, so I couldn't think of the word. We're gonna have some apples with caramel, some grapes, and then some blueberries. All of my fruit has already been pre-washed, so you don't gotta worry about that. I watched a video a while back about like bugs on fruit, specifically a strawberry, and it freaked me out. I recently discovered that apples with caramel is really good, and I know you're gonna think, Jay, you are so late to the party, and indeed I am. But my only experience with caramel and apples is like when you go to the fair and they have those really big caramel apples. I feel like that is the most disgusting display of fruit that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it is just, it's too much. Like, the caramel to apple ratio is just not correct. Like, it's too much, it's too hard to eat. You can't save it, so you pretty much have to eat it all right there, and that's so just it's too much for me. But being able to dip it, I think that's beautiful, and I think that's genius, and I think it's innovative, and whoever thought of that definitely needs a raise of some sort or some award, because the flavor balance is beautiful, especially with like green apples and caramel. Like, the tart and sweet, it's taking it every time. So yeah, I really do love that. So we're gonna cut up the second one. Okay, so after I got off the phone with y'all, I say off the phone like we're literally on FaceTime. Can y'all see me? After I got off of the camera last night, I started reading my book, and then my team leader texted me, and she was like, hey, do you want to work that every other day week in October? And I was like, I mean, no, like if I could work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that would be awesome. And she's like, okay, so you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, but I was telling her, I was like, I only did that because I saw that day only had 4 people. And she was like, no, like if you want to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Period, girl. Period, girl. So that ends up giving me 2 weeks off of work with only using 3 days of PTO, which is amazing. Like, I know people like shit on nursing a lot and they say like, oh, nursing is terrible and it's blah, 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 blah. But like, if you have a really good work-life balance, working 3 days a week and then also being able to have PTO and using PTO for 3 days, meaning that you're off for a whole week, like that is diabolical in the best way possible. So I'm really excited because our upcoming trips, ooh, let me check my bacon. Perfectly crispy. Almost F that up. Okay. Let me get set up for a second because it's a lot going on. I completely forgot about my bacon. Okay. Anyway, our upcoming trips. So in August, we're going to be going to California. My influencer agency is having a in-person meetup, and it's the first time that all of us are going to be together. It's the first time that our management company has ever done something like this. So it's in California. I'm really excited. And then Justin and I are going to go. He's going to be my little +1, and I'm really excited about that. And then my brother and my sister are coming down to visit. They said they literally didn't want to do anything. They just want to be here with me and Justin, which I thought was really sweet. And I also feel like that's really special because like I know what it's like to be like 19 and 14, but like to be able to want to hang out with like somebody older than you, that just means that, well, in some cases, but that just means that I'm a cool big sister, that they want to actually spend time with me, and that makes me feel awesome. Anyway, here's my bacon. It's perfectly crispy. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we're gonna set that off to the side for a sec. I know it seems like I'm really scatterbrained. I'm actually not. I'm just very good at multitasking. Okay, so we're gonna, this is the caramel that I use. It's the Smucker's Sundae. So we're gonna put some of this in the bottom. Not a lot, just like enough to dip my apples in. And then we're gonna do a mix of grapes and the, I was gonna say strawberries. Grapes and, what are those called? Blueberries, goodness. Just because I really need to finish off these grapes, and I also need to start eating these blueberries. And I like blueberries, but sometimes they're super tart and sometimes they're super sweet, and it's hard to find like a good balance where they're both. So, oh, that's so sweet. These grapes are walking my world right now. Walking. Okay. Okay, my little fruit platter is done. 2 things of apples, and then the grapes and the blueberries, and then the caramel is right here. I'm gonna do my blue container because it matches my other blue container. They're not from the same brand. These are from Ello from Target, and these are just from Amazon. I'll link them down in the description. Okay. My favorite kind of lettuce is either the hearts of romaine or the like really crunchy. Oh wait, are these both hearts of romaine? Yeah, crunchy romaine, hearts of romaine. Those are the ones that I like. They're super crunch, and I love a crunchy salad. I cannot stand just like a limp, nothing to do ass salad. What are you saying, Justin?
I can't see nothing.
That doesn't mean she can't feel. Doesn't mean she can't kick.
How you feel? So we gotta punch.
Huh?
You have to punch. You can't.
I mean, you guide their hand to like where the bag is, and they can just punch.
You still gotta do like pads and stuff.
You don't have to do pads.
But she's blind.
Justin, I understand that she's blind. You made that very clear. Yes, I understand that. I'm just telling you. So what would you have done if she came in there and it was you?
No, I don't know. Like,
okay.
I was very. I guess I would have tried my best.
Okay, exactly. That's all you can do is try your best. I'm using some reduced fat Mexican style cheese. But I feel like that's not the craziest thing ever. That's just like saying you can't come to 9 Round because you're deaf because you can't hear the bell. Like, you can still come. You just have to make adjustments. Bacon, which is literally perfectly crispy. I could not have made this any better. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 5:37 and I'm sitting here bumping my GUMS. Justin, look at my salad. Look how beautiful. Why would you do that? would you do that? Why? Answer for your crimes. Why would you do that? Look me. No, Justin. Why would you do that? Now you have JoJo all concerned. Why would you do that? Let me headbutt you. Why would you do that?
No.
That's so evil. After I just told you how beautiful it was.
I didn't say it wasn't.
How dare you? The heck? If you have never had a salad from Zaxby's, please go get one. They are delectable. Like the Hidden Valley, the spicy ranch, but I don't know how spicy ranch would be on a regular salad. Actually, no, it will probably be really good because that chicken is spicy. But no. I don't want to mess it up, and then I don't like the whole salad because I went and put spicy ranch on it. So we're just gonna use this little condiment cup, or condiment container rather. And I'm also gonna put the condiment container inside of a Ziploc bag because even though those snaps sounded super secure, like anything could happen inside of a lunchbox. So I want to make sure that I am preventing any kind of explosions. Ever had the Annie's cheddar bunny grams? Bro, these are so effing good. Like I would choose these over an Oreo. And I love Oreos. Okay, just gonna pour some. This is my lunchbox. It's gigantic. It is from the brand NOL from Amazon. I will also link it down in the description box because it is amazing. It also has, I don't know if you can see this, but there's little like drink pouches on the inside so that your drinks don't hang out on the outside. I think that's genius, personally, if you're asking me. So I have my crunchy box I just put in there. This is my salad. And then I'm putting my other fruit thing on top. And I did it like that because that's the order that I'm gonna eat it. So it helps me from having to like dig out and then put back and dig out all night. So there's that. And now we're gonna do our drinks. Alani new Juicy Peaches. They're amazing. They're everything to me and they keep me up for my night shift. I don't know if they keep me up or if they just make me feel like I'm staying up. Probably the second one, but it's fine. I still enjoy it either way. And then I also have a 7-Up Zero Sugar. These are my favorite. I think they're good no matter what Justin says. So, right, Justin?
No.
Why was that no so forceful?
They're not good.
They are too good. And then I'm also just gonna bring a little bitty Mott's apple juice. I usually have this right before like shift change because I'm always craving something super sweet. So that's why I have it. What are you eating?
Gummy bear.
Okay. And now we're gonna make our protein coffee, but let me clean up my station first. This is my new coffee maker. It is the Cabe Smart whatever. It's like the one that connects to Wi-Fi and like it can tell you what kind of drinks to make based off of what kind of pod you put in there and all that other good and fancy stuff. I will also link this down in the description box because it is easily the best coffee maker I've ever had, and I've had a lot of coffee makers. So I'm just gonna take some caramel. I'm gonna line the bottom, not with a whole bunch. And then I have this, my coffee pot in there is cinnamon. So I'm gonna take this brown sugar and cinnamon Tarani syrup and I'm gonna put some in the bottom. Again, literally just a little bit, not a whole bunch. And then I'm feeling, for strength, let's do strong. And then we're gonna do a 12 ounce. And then it's just gonna start going. The protein shake I use is the Premier Protein Caramel. It's 30 grams of protein and 160 calories. These bottles are very hard to open. I don't know why they made them like this, but whatever, girl. And I always pour my protein shake in first and then my coffee over the top. Perfect. And this is the best coffee maker ever. Like, I'm so excited you convinced me to buy this because I was not going to.
I'm glad you bought it.
I was gonna get the little cheapo $80 one.
Yeah, you need that.
And it's just so much better than my Nespresso. Like, everything about it is so much better. And like being able to have pods that are just like different flavors besides the normal one, like it's amazing. Thank you very much. I'm trying to break up the ice at the bottom. There we go, perfect. Dilemma solved. Let's zoom out a little bit, goodness gracious. Okay, so that's done. And then I'm feeling very unicorn today, so we're gonna do a unicorn straw cover. You're probably like, John, not you being a Stanley Charm girl. I'm not, but I feel like that one makes sense because people in the hospital are constantly coughing over literally anything you've ever owned in life. And the next day you're like, oh my gosh, why am I sick? Why am I sick? Because people have been coughing all over your straw cover or coughing all over your straw. So I feel like that just works. So this is my fully packed lunch. It is 5:54. Now we're gonna start getting ready for work. My Oura Ring had not been giving me notifications for days, and I was like, oh my gosh, I must be doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. Like, it was not giving me notifications to like stand up or whatever. But like, my Oura Ring also tells me when it's time for me to go to bed. Not that I've set a specific bedtime in the app, but just like based off of my normal sleep-wake cycle, it tells you when is the appropriate time for you to go to bed. And mine is usually 9:21 p.m. I don't know the last time I've ever gone to bed at 9:21 p.m. but that's what my Oura Ring says. Anyway, girl. That's because it's been dead for multiple days. Like, that's why it hasn't been giving me any notifications, because it literally has not been on. So, you know, that'll do it. Oh, let me go get the La Roche-Posay products because we will be adding those up here. Okay, so I got the moisturizer and then the And then the Hyalu B5 serum. It's pure hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is good for you. It's a like a humectant, so it helps to like trap in all the moisture that's under it. So I think it goes on. Does it go on last? Because if it's trapping in all the moisture under it, I would think that it would go last. But it's a serum though. Let me see. Let me make sure. Before. Okay. I was gonna say, I know I usually do it before, but like now I'm saying what it does out loud. That doesn't even sound remotely correct, but it is correct. Okay. I wish it had a little dropper instead of just being like an empty top, but that's okay. All right, we're going to work tonight. I don't really know who works tonight besides my friend. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, whether my friends work or not, like, the fact of the matter is that I still have to go to work. So like, it literally it don't matter too much. But like, it does matter. It does matter. Like, if you're a nurse and you work bedside, like, you know it matters. Like, if your friends are at work or not. Okay, so we got our B5 down. Next, we're going to use this toner. Well, let's do this one. This is the Wild Dew Essence Treatment by Peach and Lily. I'm gonna put some of that on there. But yeah, I only work 3 days this week. I work weird days this week. Like, I'm glad that it's 3 days in a row, but it's just like weird to put me like the middle to the end of the week, especially when this week isn't my weekend. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know really what to expect whenever I go to work. I mean, TBH, I never know what to expect. What's up?
Hey.
Hey. I just did my skincare. You can, there you go. I was like, where the boys at? Hi, Jojo. Now it's time for the moisturizer. People say that boy dogs are like the most attentive to their female owners, and I don't know why that is, but every time I do my skincare or like, was that Jet?
That was me laughing.
Why are you laughing? What is there to laugh about? What? What do you need to say?
Nothing.
Yes, say it.
No.
Say it. Don't be a puss. Say it.
I'm not.
Say it.
Rude.
Say it. Say it.
I ain't gonna say it.
So you laugh for no reason?
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
No, you did not. Why is it funny? What's funny about it?
Nothing.
He is attentive to me. He literally always sits right here whenever I do my skincare every day. Why are you trying to act like my own dog don't like me? That's so foul.
You say that about your own dog all the time.
Because he be acting like he don't fuck with me.
Okay then, so.
JoJo just be having his moment. See, he right back to where he was.
He's gonna lick your hands, you got lotion on.
No, he just want me to rub his head.
Put your hand down there.
Well, he's gonna lick it if I just put my hand down there, but he wants me to. No.
He's standing right there because he want to lick your face.
You're incorrect.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'll put on lotion right now.
You're out of order. No, you're doing it to prove a point. He was gonna lick you anyway. It don't matter. It don't matter.
He didn't lick me.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter. He gonna lick. Hey.
You're just being rude. That's all you want to do is be rude. See? See? Jojo, you are embarrassing me. You see him do that 100 times, so don't play.
Which is why I thought you said he was attentive. It was funny.
He is.
He just want to lick your hand.
But he don't have to sit right here. Like, if he didn't want to, he would not. The fucking dog.
All right then.
You make it sound like he don't like me. He does.
I never said that. But you reason he sits right there, it's because he want to lick your head.
You mean?
What the?
He stole something. Why you stole my shoe? Jay, you bad. Stop stealing stuff that don't belong to you. He finna steal it again. Okay, no makeup. No makeup. We're just gonna push our eyebrows up. That's it. That's it. We're just gonna push our eyebrows up. Okay. Now we're gonna do our hair. It is super crunchy. You could probably hear it, but it's fun. Stop! Justin, what you doing? Oh, I thought they stole something. I was about to say, bruh, no way.
Both of them stole something?
Yes, because they started immediately running once we turned our backs.
I got my shoes on. That's why they running.
Oh. He said, we going outside. Anyway, my hair is super crunchy, but I don't care if my hair is crunchy as long as it looks good. Because if it's crunchy, that means it is holding. That's all that matters.
I'm looking at people.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put some water on it. The water kind of breaks up the crunch a little bit day by day. By day like 3 and 4, the curls are super soft because I've moisturized underneath the gel. It's just like those first few days are a little crunch, but it's no big deal. Ooh. I really thought my hair wasn't growing at all, but then I posted, I had to do some like promo for a brand that I'm working with, and I was really skeptical about their products because I had never seen somebody with my hair type or somebody with my skin color ever use their hair, but it's a product meant specifically for curly hair. So I was like, you know, whatever. And the ingredients on it weren't bad. So I was like, okay, like, you know, let's see what it is. And it's only $9. So I was like, okay, $9. Like, if this actually works out, like, this could be amazing. Oh, I want to say, why are we screaming? So yeah, I tried it out and I had to film like an in shower segment, and I used like a sports bra or whatever, and I saw myself like detangling my hair on this side, and it was so long and so just like thick and full, and that made me feel so good about my hair journey, period. So yeah, I'm really proud of that. We're gonna just throw some spray conditioner on top, which I'm literally almost out. Like, it's sad. But this just kind of makes, I'm using it as a conditioner, but I'm really just using it primarily right now because it makes my hair smell good. And it'll probably soften up that cast just a little bit. And then on top, we're gonna use some olive oil sheen. Just so that, oh wait, let me rub this water into my hair first. Just to make sure that my hair doesn't look like super dry and dehydrated. I used to have traction alopecia right here really bad. Like my part would be like this big, and now it's so much smaller. I'm so happy about that. So I'm gonna put some more of my hair growth mixture on there. I oil my part about like every other day. So gonna get some oil on that, and then we're done with my hair. No, you're supposed to wait until I'm leaving. Don't do this. What the heck? I'm almost done, bro. All right, guys, I am finished getting ready. I'm gonna go ahead and go to work, and I will see y'all in the morning. Good morning, guys. I just got off of my 12-hour night shift. Last night was not bad. I did not end up in a surgery, so, you know, there's that. But yeah, overall, it was early good night, very standard status quo. Allegedly, there are 3 black clouds that are working together tonight, me being one of them. So I'm not gonna put anything on the night. It is what it is, okay? I'm just gonna go to work and we're gonna do our best because that's all I can ever do, right? This morning I took Jet and JoJo to daycare because they were super rowdy. So I was like, you know what, just go to daycare. That way I can sleep more. That way Justin can sleep more whenever he gets home from work. So I dropped them off. I also updated my baby bee jar, so I have to show y'all that. And then today we're going to Orange Theory because this month in Orange Theory is marathon month. And you're probably like, Jonah, what is marathon month? I probably already explained it at the beginning of this video, but there is like a running or like a treadmill section and then a rowing section and then a weightlifting section of every Orange Theory class, unless you take like a specialty class like a tread 50 or a weight 50 or strength 50, whatever it's called. And so in marathon month, every time you come to Orange Theory, your instructor is going to write down your mileage from your treadmill. And if you get to 13.1, which is a half marathon, or 26.2, which is a full marathon or an ultra, I don't know how many miles that is, but you get this big fat monster medal, and I want everything to do with that. This is my first time ever doing marathon month at Orange Theory. I'm really excited. So we're starting off the class today, and I already know that there's going to be a 23-minute running block. I suspected nothing less, right? So yeah, I am going to take a shower, and then I'm gonna get in bed, and then we will catch up when I wake up later. Your favorite trash goblin is awake. Anyway, I slept so good. I slept from like 9 to 2:30. Awesome. But now we're about to get ready for Orange Theory. It was something I was about to say. I don't know, but let's look in the closet and let's find something to wear. There's Orange Theory. There's a 23-minute running block, which I feel like there's always a 23-minute running block. So, what color? I don't really know what I'm feeling. Oh, Justin put the laundry away. Oh my gosh. That was so sweet because these were in the dryer yesterday. Oh. He gets points for that. Okay. I don't know what color. I have just the thing. Oh, we're wearing navy today. Yes. We're wearing our Lululemon navy set that we got in Orlando. Oh, this man. Bring a mac and cheese cup and a 7-Up Zero Sugar for lunch today before Orange Theory. For dinner tonight, I think I'm gonna have a salmon and rice bowl. Oh, like a salmon taco bowl. It's really good. I want Justin to go and pick them up from daycare because my class is at 4:15, which means that it ends at 5:15. I need to come home and like hurry up and get ready for work, so we'll see. I had to turn around and go back home twice. The first time because I left my Apple Watch. Of course I can't go to Orange Theory without my Apple Watch. I mean, of course I have like my little OT beat band or whatever, but like I need my Apple Watch, girl. Be so serious. So then I get in the car, I'm pulling like out of the cul-de-sac of the neighborhood, and I'm like, I don't have my water bottle. So I have to go back and I have to, oh my God! I have to go back and I have to get my water bottle. But I am a firm believer that like every delay is to your advantage, and if you just keep being held up by crazy stuff, it's because like, you know, whatever you believe in, God, the universe, whatever, is trying to prevent you from like coming into contact with something. So like to me, like that could have prevented me from a car accident, a speeding ticket, like somebody malicious seeing me that I don't want seeing me, you know, something like that. It's frustrating in the moment, but like I'm glad that those things happen. I'm glad that those obstacles are there, but it's still really frustrating. I just finished Orange Theory. The goal is to run 13.2 miles this month. Today I ran 1.80. I really wanted to get to 2, but it is what it is. But overall I feel really good, and now we're gonna go home and get ready for work. Orange Theory honestly wasn't bad today. I do feel like Orange Theory is making me into a much better runner, which, speaking of running, I wanted to sign up for the Disney World Half Marathon, the Princess Half Marathon that's happening next February, right? So I get online at the time that we're supposed to go to register and whatever, and it's gonna be like $132, whatever. I'm fully prepared to pay that $132 and to sign up for this half marathon. It literally opens and it's sold out. Like open, refresh the screen, like it's sold out. And I don't even understand how that is possible. And I was so disappointed when I realized that I wasn't gonna be able to run it. Like Then I'm going over on TikTok and I'm seeing people like, yeah, I have 4 browsers up and I was signing for the marathon on like 4 different devices. And I'm like, what the, like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And it's like they're reserving spaces for like their friends and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but whatever, fair is fair. Like, you snooze, you lose. Early bird gets the worm. Like, all that slowpoke shit. But I was really upset about that. But now I know for the next Disney race that I need to have 17 devices. Okay. I need to hack into the mainframe, and that's how I'm going to be able to get my ticket. But it's just like, what the heck? What the heck? Like, that would have been the most magical thing in the whole wide world, and I was so excited to do it. I'd have been looking up TikToks about it. But there are other marathons all around the world that I could literally go to, so it's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna let myself be super discouraged by that because it's okay. It's no big. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a Yap Fest. Okay, literally on my phone, there is a running notes app, and it is called Yap Fest, and it has like little dots or whatever, and it's all the things that I think of throughout the day that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to tell them that. You, as in like the blog. So first, okay, I'm gonna start this off by saying I would never, ever, 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 ever shit on somebody else's religion. Like, as long as you are not hurting other people, as long as you're not hurting yourself, as long as you're being super respectful, like, I don't mind people having like religious views that are different from my own. Like, that's what makes the world go around. That's what makes everything not grayscale. Like, everybody being different, everybody having everybody having like different viewpoints and different thoughts and different ideas about like how the world works, and I'm okay with that. Again, as long as you're not hurting yourself and as long as you're not hurting anybody else, like, you should be able to think and feel however you want to think and feel, right? Anyway, so I have somehow stumbled upon Mormon TikTok. I have always thought that, is it Mormonism? Mormonism? I don't know how to say it. I've always thought that was so interesting. Ever since I started watching like Sister Wives whenever I was little. I know they're not, were they Mormon? And they started practicing polygamy, so then they weren't Mormon anymore. I don't really know. I don't know the logistics of that. But I always thought that it was just super, super interesting. Ooh, I didn't use mouthwash. Hold on. My breath don't stink. I just brushed my teeth, but. Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot work with funk breath. Anyway, so I'm not like super well versed on Mormonism. I know that there is a Book of Mormon. I know it's something about a guy. Like, that's really all I know, and I don't want to be disrespectful, so I don't want to like say things that, you know, are not true. But anyway, so I was watching TikTok. Not that TikTok is like the end all be all source of like religious beliefs, but anyway, I was watching a TikTok and this girl was like hugging her significant other at the airport, and it was so cute and it was so sweet, and I'm like reading the little tiny words on the screen, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what's happening? And it was like, he's gonna be like, it's gonna be so hard to be away from my partner for the next 4 years. And I'm like, oh, like, he's going to college, they're gonna do the whole long distance thing, whatever. No, he's doing a mission trip in Africa. So I was like, okay. Like, I've heard of mission trips, and, you know, I get it, you know, mission trips. I thought they were only like a few weeks. I didn't realize that they were like, they could be years at a time. Now, at this point in the story, I'm going to interject and say, me personally, I feel like there is something so weird and so strange and so performative, specifically, when I see non-people of color go over to, you know, third world countries, or, you know, go over to these impoverished places, and they are taking pictures of tiny black children and posting like them with all the black children, like hugging on them and kissing on them, and that seems so performative and weird to me, especially since like some of these people I know in real life, and like some people will, like people that I know will repost their stories and be like, oh my gosh, like look at this amazing work that so and so is doing for God and for the kingdom and whatever, and it's like, this person is a raging racist, and the things that they said about George Floyd during 2020 and all the other injustices against black people during 2020 all the way up until now is redonkulous. So the fact that you're going over to this third world country and you're literally like playing Dr. Barbie, playing Nurse Barbie, playing, you know, sweet Christian girl Barbie is so fake and performative to me, and I literally can't stand it. I think it is genuinely the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Like, you know for a fact that in your personal life you don't like black people, you don't like black kids, you have all these prejudices against black people. Not everybody that does that feels that way, but I'm just saying, like, the people that I have seen, especially recently, like, you know that you have all these like prejudices in your heart, but like you are going to like Africa and you're hugging African babies and kissing African babies and posting it on your social media when you know for a fact that you're a raging racist is insane to me. It's insane to me. So not the biggest fan of that. But okay, back to the Mormonism. Like, why are their mission trips so long? And of course, the people in the comments were not being respectful at all of this girl and her, you know, decision to stay with this man. Because some people were like, if somebody can be away from me for 4 years, that's not the person for me. Okay, valid. Other people were like, I know a girl who, like, she did this with her boyfriend. He was gone for 5 years in Africa, and when he came back, he had another family. Like, he married somebody else and had a family. What does that mean? Some people that are like, oh, like, I know somebody who did that, and like he came home for a year and then he cheated on her. Here's my thing, and I'm gonna get very Dr. Seuss when I say that. Hold on, because he was also probably not a good guy. Anyway, but I feel like if you cheat here, you will cheat there, you will cheat anywhere. It does not matter where that person is, whether they're right here in front of you or whether they're on another continent. If somebody's going to cheat, they're going to cheat. That's just it. The location does not matter. Yes.
You didn't hear me saying tapping on the door?
No, what's up, boy?
I was like,
what's up, boy? I thought, but I didn't want to be, okay.
what, paranoid?
Yeah. Okay.
I was like,
what's up? You heard my Dr. Seuss moment?
oh yeah.
Oh, what do you think about that?
I agree.
Oh, what did I say?
You was like, he'll cheat here, he'll cheat there, he'll cheat anywhere. And location don't matter, he'll cheat. You should say they'll cheat, because, you know, women cheat too.
Yes, that is true.
I can still record it.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm gonna bounce because the game come on at 7.
Okay.
Hall of Fame game.
Oh,
NFL.
okay. They're already squared away?
Yeah, they was both knocked out on the couch.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna put them in the crate.
Okay.
I'm sure they're gonna be asleep till I get back.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I thought about doing 18, but it's like, I don't know.
18 what?
Rounds.
Oh. Okay.
Some people do it all the time.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess to like feel like you worked out. I feel like going everywhere twice is not the craziest thing I've ever heard.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I probably won't. Depending on how I feel.
Yeah.
It is finna be closing time. I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, don't be ass.
Alright. I love you.
I love you more. Have a good workout.
Okay. I'll see you when you get back.
Okay. What was I saying? I forgot. Anyway, but yeah, I don't feel like location matters. Like, if you feel like your significant other, like, you have to be in their face in order to get them to not cheat, like they always have to be with you, you always need to be looking through your phone, you always need to be checking their location, you always need to be doing X, Y, and Z. That is your intuition telling you, hey, red flag, something is wrong. Like, if you feel like you have to keep tabs on them like a toddler, then I'm just unsure if you know, that's the best course of action. This is coming from somebody who did that. This is coming from somebody who, like, when I had my high school boyfriend, which I hate coming back to him, but he like literally destroyed me in like the worst way. But anyway, yeah, like, if you feel like you have to constantly keep tabs on them to make sure that they're not doing something nefarious, it's because you already know in your brain that they are doing something nefarious, and you're trying to like make yourself feel better. Be like, oh, I didn't find anything. It's not you didn't find anything. They're getting better at I'm preaching for real. Y'all not listening to me for real, bro. But yeah, it's not that you're not finding anything. They're just getting better at hiding things from you. So clock into that, okay? Tap into that. I sound like I'm selling Forex or something, but no, for real, like clock into that, because I'm giving tea, okay? I'm dropping dimes right now. But yeah, I don't understand cheating. Like, don't cheat. Like, just don't be with that person. It's revolutionary, I know. Anyway, I'm going to work. I will see y'all in the morning. To wear to Pilates today. I really don't want to go, but I know that I need to go because it is important. I don't know where. This top is cute. I don't know. Okay. Why is it so difficult? It literally shouldn't be. Oh yeah, I got these not too long ago, and I thought, well, now I'm thinking they're less cute because I don't really like the pocket. They look really soft though. Am I feeling black? No, these are not the black shorts I just got. But these aren't the black shorts I just got either. What the heck? Where are the black shorts that I literally just got? What the heck? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. What color would I wear with this shirt? That's very. I get really body conscious in Pilates, so I try to always wear things that I know I would feel confident in. So I think for that reason, I'm gonna wear this pink CRZ yoga top, and then I think I'll just wear like some soft Lululemon bottoms. Are these Lululemon? Are these just inside out? Oh no, these are my Aries. Okay, yeah, let's wear that. And then since this is pink, let's do like a light pink bra. Would that be cute? What kind of back is this? It's a high back. Let's do, well, today is the balance class. I feel like we could do black bra. Let's do black bra, and then, okay, let's see if we can find some cute Pilates socks. We want to do our pink Barbie Pilates socks, or I have a lot of them in here. I have some long, yeah. Should we do these? My pink smiley face socks? I like these. I don't know. I have some long white socks. I would love to wear those if I knew where they freaking were. But I have not seen those socks actually. But that's okay. I think we're just gonna go for the pink because it matches pretty good. Okay, got our outfit. One thing that I've had to learn as an adult is that, like, if you're going above and beyond for somebody, you need to understand that there is a 50-50 chance that that person is not going to be grateful, and instead of being grateful, they will instead tear you down and be super critical and say, like, well, you should have done this. Okay, well, you also could have done that. Even if you help them so much to the point where they are in such a better position than if you would not have helped them, it doesn't matter. They will still be critical and say, okay, well, you should have done this. Okay, well, why didn't you do this? I feel like that weighs on me so heavily because that makes me want to say, and I know it's not the adult thing to do, next time, do it by yourself. Next time I will kick my feet up and I will literally not help you do a single thing. But I feel like I'm just I try to be such a good wife, a good daughter, a good friend, a good sister, a good coworker, that it's like I always want to help you so much to the point where you can just literally kick your feet up and relax, like whatever the situation is. But some people are just not like that. Okay, well, you could have gave me this. Okay, well, you could have did this for me. Like, I could have done nothing. I don't understand people like that. I feel like friend groups are awesome. One thing, and I need to tell my friends this, if you ever notice I'm not being a good friend, I'm just like overall like not being the person that you know me to be, call me out on that. You have 1000% reign to literally call me out on that. Don't let me walk around here. Like, not that my behavior is your responsibility. Literally tell me, because I'm gonna tell you. Because I think it's so dangerous when, like, you have friends that are toxic so that you become toxic and, like, you don't notice. But I really hope and pray that even people that are outside of my friend group, like people that I know in, like, normal social relationships, like at work, or, you know, my workout classes, or my, like, the sports things that I do, like, I hope that they always think, like, Jayana is a really good person, and she's always nice, and she's always helping, and, you know, she's not lazy, she's a go-getter, and, like, whenever I need something, like, Jay is always there. I really hope that they always feel that way, because I don't know, you can't control other people, right? And some people are just not grateful people. Some people are turned bitter by the world. Some people have nothing going for themselves, and they feel like they have to. My dad is really shitty, but I will say this is like the one good piece of advice that he has ever said to me. He said, in football, they only attack the person with the ball. So don't be surprised if you're the only person that has something going for yourself, that people are going to attack you. I feel like it's pretty good advice. So I don't know, it's just something I've been thinking about today. All right, my friends, we are back from Pilates. Today I did a cardio sculpt class. I feel like I'm used to cardio just because I do Orange Theory like 3 times a week, but burned 287 calories, so that is a lot. But they also have private training at the studio, and I've been thinking about doing a private class. As long as it's not like $300 per private, I feel like I wouldn't mind it. Oh shit. Okay, wait. Private training and semi-private training packages available. Private training assessment is free. Intro to private training package, 3 sessions, is $195. That's not bad. Oh, I actually might do that, because I can see myself doing like 1 private a week, in addition to like 2. In addition to like 1 other Pilates class. I might actually do that, because $195 for 3 is not bad. Like, I understand like anything that you spend outside of necessities is going to be like considered expensive, and like everybody's finances are, you know, different. But I feel like, and I always tell people this, like, I don't have kids. So if I did have kids, like, this would be like money spent towards my kids. But since I don't have kids, I feel like I like this actually. And then they're like in the air. Bruh, this looks so cool. I think I might actually do this. Stay tuned, because we might have our first private Pilates class next week. We'll see. Y'all, the craziest thing in the whole wide world just happened. So at my job, there's this thing called low census. Low census basically means that there are more nurses than there are patients, so they don't need to bring everybody in. So our unit specifically, we will get pulled to OB, and on OB we can be postpartum nurses, we can be PCAs, we can be secretaries, or we can just be regular like postpartum nurses, or we get floated to other hospitals, and if their labor and delivery needs help, then we go to the other hospitals and we fill in for them. So the only way that you can get low census is if a lot of things happen. Number one, on your unit there are less patients than there are nurses. Number two, the postpartum unit doesn't need a secretary, they don't need a PCA, and they don't need a nurse. And then the other hospital also has to not need any nurses at all. So that's a lot. Sometimes low census comes and like every single day you're getting offered low census, but sometimes where it's times like this, like low census comes like every blue moon. In order to get low census, you have to, like, in order to be eligible for low census, you have to be off of orientation for 3 months, and you have to be cross-trained to all the units before you can get off. And I've successfully done that. And tonight I got asked if I wanted low census, and I said yes. So now I don't have to go to work today. And I feel just so productive because I went to Pilates earlier. We went and got food. I even got food to like have lunch at work. But now I get to literally sit home and relax and read my book and spend time with my husband and my dogs. And it's just going to be so amazing. So amazing. When you get low census, you also don't get paid. You could put yourself on call where you get paid $1 an hour, so like $12 for your shift or whatever. But so yeah, I'm very excited about that, because it's just been a rough week. This week has been very hard. It's been very trying. It's been very complicated. I have felt very emotionally exhausted this week. And I'm really glad that I'm finally getting a break. Guys, well, thank y'all so much for spending this week with me. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. I love you.